All right, Virgo, here we go. January 2026. Let's cut the deck. Let's see what we got for you. Let's see what the theme energy is anyway. Let's take a look. Three of Wands. It's been coming up a lot lately. We've been getting the Three of Wands all over the damn place. I think I may have said this to you a couple of times in the weekly readings. Your life's about to change here. Your ship, you got a ship coming in. What that ship is. It feels very positive, but then I also get this strange urge to warn a couple of you that it's not positive. It really pisses me off a little bit, but both energies are always present. All right? I mean, you know, it's not that it's that bad. It's like, imagine your ship coming in was delivering something. Some of you are going to get exactly what you ordered, and some of you, it's like it shows up broken, or it's not, it's not what you ordered. That's all. Most of you get exactly what you ordered. This feels very good. I'm not sure why, but let's find out. Let's go. It's attached to a person or an energy. Wow. Am I right? Oh, boy, am I right. That's the card you heard right there, flip. You heard it hit, right? It's the devil. All right. That's going to tie with your overall energy for this reading, whatever the overall energy is. It's a general reading. It's powerful. It's a big deal. Now, don't look at that. I know it's a devil, but be cool. It's all right. It's talking more about some kind of soul contract or karma or something along those lines. All right. It looks like we're going to have to put some hocus pocus on this reading. I'm cool with that. I'm all right with it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Lovecherry here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm not a time lord. This might play out anytime between now and, I don't know, whenever. January. It could be January 2028 for all I know. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. And you lock yourself in a basement and just binge watch TV and never interact with the world at large, you're way behind on your timeline. There's a lot of stuff that was supposed to happen to you that never happened. You got a backlog. Your whole life is on back order, right? I mean, I'm sure Netflix loves you, but that's not what we're here for. Okay, just so you know. Page of Cups and the devil. The devil is. I said the devil is. I did rewind. I said this devil is going to be read with whatever the overall energy is. The overall energy is at the bottom of the deck. It's a Page of Cups. It feels like a new soulmate. It feels like you got a soul contract with somebody that you didn't know you had a soul contract with. That's what it feels like to me. You're about to learn who that is. It's a Page of Pentacles. It's probably a conversation you have with somebody new that starts out a little, you're both a little nervous, you're both kind of kicking sand while you're talking, sort of a thing, and not making eye contact and things like that. Sometimes these types of connections, it's not like a deep, deep soul connection or something like that. It's just sometimes these type of connections can make us nervous. It's like meeting somebody you're arranged to be married to for the first time. It's that kind of a vibe, You can feel there's something between you and this person, but you're not quite sure what it is. It makes you nervous. That's all. And I don't care if you're my big burly construction worker that watches. I don't care. Right? I mean, whatever. I don't care. 6 foot. You could be 6'10" for all I give a shit. These types of things make you nervous. All right. Here's how they feel about you. Here, we're gonna pull a pyramid. Here's how they feel about you. Here's how they see you. What are they thinking? Right? I mean, they might feel, ooh, Steve's viewer's hot, but they might be thinking, oh, Steve's viewer's stupid. What's that? What's with those shoes, right? I mean, I don't know. People think the darndest things. Right here at the bottom is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying, and I'll throw some universe cards at the end. Are you ready? Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see where we go. We're going to clarify with the light seer. Am I? No, I'm going to clarify with the little animal deck. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, look at that little high priestess. Oh, I love it. That's way better than the 9 of Wands that's there. Whew, you should be glad I switched that up. All right, here we go. Let's do it. How do they feel about you? 5 swords. Page of Wands. A Knight of Cups. apprehensive. Well, again, like two kids, where is she? There's he, and there's her little date, right? There's his little date right there. And one of you is them, one of you is this one of you is this one, right? Kids like this. You ever date when you were this age? I did. I went to the movies with this little girl. And, sweaty palms, I mean, it's just, it's a nerve-wracking little thing. It really is. It feels like that. It feels like the first time. It's very strange. There's a lot of feelings here. Somebody wants to approach the feelings, but they're doing it in a way that it might seem like they don't like you. Okay? Pay attention to that. That's where the devil comes in a little bit. Devil likes to play tricks. This is like whenever I get anybody, well, whenever anybody gets it, but they don't usually read it, but when I get a devil and I say it was a soul contract, it's usually a trickster kind of a thing. It's a contract. It's a tricky dick contract, right? It's tricky. The wording, you got to read the fine print kind of a thing. It's like that. It often plays out this way, these types of things. A winding road, a little bit feels like, I don't know, man. Okay, all right. How do they see you? The sun. What else? The Knight of Pentacles. You stop them in their tracks. On their side, you stop them in their tracks. They like you very much. It's a great big yes. It's a yes from me, right? That kind of a thing. Somebody thinks you're a little too... Can I riff on the energy? Just catch my drift. Somebody thinks you're a little too philosophical. Somebody thinks you're a little too Pollyanna. Somebody thinks you're a little too pie in the sky. Somebody thinks you think too much. Somebody thinks you seem too happy. Somebody somebody thinks that you've got a plan of some kind and you're sticking to it and you're very rigid with it. Somebody thinks you have a checklist, right? And you're sticking to it and you're rigid with it. I mean, I'm just riffing on it. Take what resonates, discard what doesn't. We wanted to know what they think about you, and boy, did we get a fucking earful. I mean, there it is. There you go. Okay. All right. Judgy little fucker, aren't you? Okay, right here. Potential final outcome for you. Okay. You don't have to be a Virgo. I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your fucking horoscope. But let's say for a moment you are, right? You've got a lot of Virgo in your chart. Yeah, they probably do have a checklist, and yeah, they probably are trying to get things right, and yeah, they probably do have a plan. So what, right? I mean, I don't know who your soulmate soul contract is. It is a trickster devil. It might be Captain Chaos here for all I fucking know. All right, potential final outcome. Red with the Page of Wands. Your final outcome. Your final outcome. Oh, the Knight of Swords. I want to just say the phrase, go for it. I think you just go for it here. I don't know. It's one of those connections that starts off a little weird, a little nervous, a little weird. It seems like, I don't know. You come across this person and they make you feel weird. Can I just phrase it that way? They make you feel weird in a sense of you like them, but you don't want to like them, but you do, but you don't want to. But I don't know. There's something here. I believe that they say something to you. This is an incoming message of change. I believe they say something that, I don't know, changes everything that happens to you from that moment on. This person saying something to you. I have no idea what it is. I can't even imagine. Okay? All right. Well, fine. Let's pull on the Page of Wands. Let's go. Okay. Maybe they share a secret. We had a high priestess here at the bottom. I don't know. Let's go. Page of Wands. Tell me about it. I'll pull on the connection for you as a little side thing at the end. Okay? Don't worry about it. Page of Wands. Why is it here? It's crossed by the Seven of Cups. Well, kids this age often are confused about their feelings. Somebody's confused. It seems like they don't know what to do. but they feel like they want to ask you out, but they don't know how, or they don't know what to do, or something like that. It ties to what I said in the beginning about fumbling, not making eye contact. It's a weird conversation. I can feel the energy of the conversation. It's almost like you need someone like me there to step in and just, hey, come on, let's facilitate here. Let's, lighten up, both of you. Here's a drink. Sure, fucking hell. What's on top? Chariot. Why is that here? A 9 of Cups. Yeah, somebody likes you a lot. You sent them into fucking overload. They don't know what to do. They're jumping around like a jackrabbit in a brush fire, right? Running around like their head's on fire and their ass is catching. I mean, there's no other way to put it. They don't know what to do. Yeah, they look, proof, 3 of Cups, the flow of emotion. But it's interesting that I don't always separate these two, but now I am. I've got the flow of emotion, 3, very powerful number in the universe. The water's flowing, but the birds are just perched. They got a lot to say, but nobody's really saying anything. Multiple birds as well tend to be somebody nervous to talk to you. Usually they're in the air, but they don't have to be. The symbolism is there. It's a subdued, we're going to call this a subdued 9 of Swords. Okay? A sort of mellow 9 of Swords. That's what we're going to call this. Using the light seer's 9 of Swords as an example for our mind's eye, with the girl in the swamp, tired with the birds above her head. Okay? Man. All right, 9 of Cups. Why is it here? Let's talk about it. Wow. It's kind of a cool connection. It is. I'm going to say it's a soul contract. I mean, that's a hocus pocus way of putting it. It's a connection that's been on the books since you got here. There are some things that you're just going to do. Those things will find you. It's really weird. Even if you are locked in a basement just watching Netflix all day, I don't interact with the world, Steve, I'm out. Right? It'll find you. It will find you. People with a lot of destiny tend to run into that. I myself, very similar. I go out of my way to avoid people and they find me. My wife is always dumbfounded. She's always like, you don't interact with the neighbors. You don't really, socialize with the neighborhood, and yet you're always the center of some sort of conflict in the neighborhood, but you're inside a lot. Why? Right? You can't figure it out. It's just, it finds me. There's nothing I can do. I can't help it. It is what it is. This is a connection that will find you, even if you're locked in a basement watching Netflix all day. All right? 9 of Cups. Why is it here? All right, come on. Come on. Yeah. See, the 4 of Cups. It's sort of when the 4 of Cups is in the environmental energy here, it's sort of a close your eyes and jump in the water sort of a thing. It's tied to a self-sabotaging energy. Somebody's trying to, oh yeah, I know this energy. This is somebody who's trying to play it cool, but they play it too cool, right? They come off as not interested. So, look, I'm trying to give you some clues. I'm trying to read their feelings in a way to give you clues as to who it is, so when they show up, you'll know, right? And again, it doesn't have to happen in January. It's January's reading, but I would say while we're in the Jupiter retrograde bubble, at some point between now and March. What's on top? The Fool. Yeah, somebody's taking a fly or a leap of faith. Why is that here? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. The truth is masked by somebody trying to be cool. It ends up being a self-sabotaging energy. So if you see somebody that you like, you can't figure out, you like them, you can't figure it out, but the conversation feels stuck, it feels weird, it feels like almost they're trying to sabotage it in some way, but yet you still like them. That's who this person is. All right. Well, now, they were a bit opinionated about you. You got checklists, you got plans, you think too much, too philosophical, too happy. Okay. All right. Let's pull on the sun. Okay? So how do they see you? The sun. It's a yes card. It's a yes from them. No doubt. Also, they think you like them. Okay. The sun, why is it here? It's there. I get it. This is weird. This is a tricky little thing here. It flew out of the deck. You heard it. It hit hard, too. It wanted to come out. It's like, I need to come out. Okay. Well, come out, dude. Why is the sun here? It's crossed by the Hermit. When they see you, it makes them happy. They can't understand why. No matter how much they rack their brain, I don't think they can figure out why you make them so happy. I don't think this is a person that's happy by nature. Anybody, you look, if let's just say, for example, you're a happy person by nature, right? Anybody who finds a fault with the fact that you're happy is probably unhappy. Okay, they're probably not. You're not running into another happy person who goes, well, I mean, yeah, but they're very happy. You know, I mean, that doesn't happen. What's on top? The Page of Cups. Again, with the Page of Cups, that's who's underneath the devil. And why is that here? Then Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you show up as Queen of Pentacles a lot. I don't mean just as in Virgo readings. I mean in the Virgo angle of the cycle here. I mean, just in general, I've been getting a lot of, and I haven't touched this deck yet in this Zodiac fly-through. What's the bridge? Temperance. Yeah, wow. Yeah. So they're treating you a certain way because they think you're probably taken. I'm going to pick that energy. There's like 10 energies there. I'm going to pick that one. Because that's the one that you can sink your teeth into. So, I don't know. Maybe you walk around like you're taken. Maybe you're one of those. I used to know girls a while back, for example, they used to wear a lot of rings. And it was very confusing. Because they'd have rings that look like wedding rings on the wedding ring finger. So it's a little bit confusing, you know. I mean, I didn't care. It didn't stop me. I just asked, are you married? Or do you own a ring store? I mean, I don't know, you know. I mean, I think Mr. T wore less rings than one girl I used to know. But, you know, so I don't know. I'm giving you that piece of information. So if you're somebody who people sometimes think might be taken or might be married, you put out some kind of different vibe. Okay? That's all. Maybe just don't wear a ring on that wedding ring finger. I mean, I don't know. And you might say, well, Steve, there's a certain ring that's a wedding. I get you. But speaking for myself, I'm not a fucking jewelry expert. My wife and I don't even wear rings. So, you know, I mean, I have one. I used to wear it around my neck. Now it's over here hanging on the wall. But, I mean, it's what it is. She don't mind if I don't wear it. It gets in the way of my guitar playing. I hate it. It drives me crazy. She's like, well, just don't wear it. Okay, thank you. All right, here we go. Knight of Pentacles. Let's go. It's crossed by the Ace of Cups. I wasn't even going to clarify this one. I don't even know why I did, but now I do. You remind them of... Here he is. You remind them of somebody... You heard me start to say it before I pulled that. You remind them of someone they used to love. When they look at you, that's what they think. And you do and you don't. You do, sure. But only because of this soul contract. They're picking up on... Well, a guy said we might have to put some hocus pocus on it. I think they're picking... You don't look any... If this person... Look... If this is a dude and they showed you a picture of their last girlfriend, you'd be like, I don't look anything like this chick. What are you talking about? Right? She got cankles. I don't know. But that's fine. But it's not about that. To them, you remind them of somebody they used to know. They can't place it, so they're placing it to an ex that they used to have or somebody they used to know. This is past life shit. It's old energy. It's old. It's old energy. The devil's coming back there like that. Why is the devil here? The Ace of Wands. Yeah. It's sparking a memory. Flares up. They feel it. It's more than a feeling. But they feel it. It pops up and it makes them feel a certain way. They can't place it to anything, so they do what most people do. When they can't place it to something, they find something to place it to because it makes them feel better, right? That's all. It's past life energy, no doubt. No doubt. You've known this person before. I like this. I like this. In a way, I do. Anyway. I mean, I think they're a little judgy. But whatever. It's fine. You know. And I think their approach, I'm going to be cool. Right? Look, if you're not cool, please don't try to be cool. I'm talking to I got 8% of my viewers are dudes. Okay? So I don't care if you're a gay dude, a straight dude, a both dude. I don't fucking care. If you're not cool, don't try to be cool. It backfires on you. Just be you. All right? For fuck's sake, this person, whoever this person is, male or female, they're trying to be cool. And it's coming across as a little too cold. It's chilly. All right. Knight of Swords. Let's go. Let's see where we're at. So I said when I first pulled this back 20 years ago, your reading's running a little long. Well, I'm having fun with it. Okay. I said this. They say something to you that changes the course of your life in a way, or sets you back on a course or something. Yeah, it kind of freaks you out a little bit. The Four of Pentacles, I said this connection freaks you out a little bit. A little bit. Your final outcome is, you might be a little bit afraid to let yourself go because of something somebody says, or it sets off some kind of red flag. It's not really that. I think you're getting reminded of something as well from the hocus pocus from the past life. It's possible. Let's just keep going. What's on top? The Five of Wands, yeah. Yeah, okay, these connections will do that to you. Why is that here? Yeah, the Queen of Cups. There is, look, listen to me, right? Listen to me now, believe me later, hear me some other time, okay? There's a shit ton of love in this connection. This is the most love I can pull from the deck. Anything, in connections like this, you have to be careful. I'll pull on the connection in a minute. It's a powerful connection. It's enough where every connection has trigger words. Every connection has sort of key words, catalyst words that make things happen. Every energy, every cycle does, right? This connection has a lot of them. Apparently, no matter, there's something this person says that sets you off. It might cause you to begin this thing with an argument of some kind. You know, I want you to be aware of that so that doesn't happen. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. There's a lot of love here, and it feels repressed. So this is somebody new you meet. I don't think this is somebody you already know. I think this is somebody new to this lifetime, and that's part of the reason the Ace of Cups came across here. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the Witches real quick, and I'm going to pull on this connection. I'm leaving the Devil in the deck. I don't know if it'll come back or not, but I got a Seven of Cups that was reversed in the deck. I'm going to fix it. All right. Here we go. Let's see where we go. It must have flipped with the Devil. All right. All right. Let's see. Where do I have room? Well, I'll just throw it right here. Okay. Final message to you from the universe is about this connection. Tell me about this connection. Tell me about it. What type of connection? I know it's a soul contract. What type of connection is it? Lord Almighty. What do we get here? What do we get? Okay. Chariot. I love it when cards repeat. Chariot. This is a Cancerian energy. It's a Cancerian soulmate cycle. This one here, it was destined to happen in this. It's what I said. It's part of your predetermined plan when you got here. There are certain things, when you arrived here in this lifetime, there are certain things that were just going to happen. Okay? This is one of those connections. For some of you, you got your whole you're watching tarot readings about some runner that was absolutely meaningless to the fucking soulmate cycle. And this is the one that actually means something. Which is why I'm telling you there's a lot of love here. Anything this person says might make you upset. This person could make you cry very easily. Even if you're one of my 8% dude viewers, or that big burly construction worker who wants to rip my head off all the goddamn time. All right, fine. Whatever. I won't tell anybody you cried, okay? It's crossed by the King of Cups. It's here to teach you. It's a learning connection. It appears in every lifetime. It teaches you why you love. It shows you why you pay attention. You are the King and Queen of Cups. I'll put it that way. All right? It can be a bit of the King and Queen of Cups in a connection are a bit like a Pisces and a Cancer in a connection. It gets a little dreamy, right? You start losing yourself in your own little fantasy world and all of that. It can get to be a bit of a much sometimes. All right? So keep that in mind. There's nothing else I can tell you. This is somebody new that rolls in. It's a pretty important connection. I've given you some clues to try to figure out who it is. I've just, I read that, the feeling section in a way I did for a reason. Because I want you to try to figure it out. I want you to spot it. Because you could easily blow this off. Although I will say, because it's a soul contract, it'll come back around. It'll keep coming back. You'll run into that person again and again and again. So if you are, like me sometimes, a little thick-headed, not really paying attention, every once in a while I get like that, the person will come back. At least make note of who returns. You're like, wow, this is the third time I've run into you at, Stop and Shop or whatever. That kind of a thing. That means something. All right? So pay attention to that. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.